What's up, guys? My name is Jest. I am a glover. I do glove things with glove fingers. And part of doing glove things with glove fingers is having dope colors. Now, it's true that you can put on pretty much any color set, and if you have talent, you can rock it and make it look cool. But that's not to say that color sets aren't an important part of your show, because color portrays mood. Color portrays literally everything. If you see color, then you know that everything has a color and everything has a mood or a feeling because of that color. So your gloving will be no different. There's already a lot of information on what colors look good together. I'm just going to kind of try to regurgitate that information to you based on what I know and kind of explain how I took that information and just kind of made a couple of default ideas that I just plug colors into in my sets. I've always got a new idea for a set, but it's always different colors, if that makes sense. So I'm going to get started by showing you the color wheel. You should all be familiar with this. You've seen it in 2nd grade. If you're not familiar with it, Google color wheel. Boom, done. There it is. Let's get started with what the colors mean. Red is the color of intensity. It's the color of passion, anger. It can denote love. It's a very fiery color. Violet denotes royalty, wealth, nobility. For the longest time in history, purple was the hardest pigment to get, so only the richest people were able to have it. Purple is sort of similar to violet. It denotes ambition, power, and mystery. All three things that are synonymous with the ruling class. Blue represents depth and stability. It also can denote trust, and it also has this sense of being tranquil. What's up, Vin? Dark green usually connotates things like money and safety. Make some money sets, yo. Regular green has to do with nature and that feeling of freshness. It also could represent healing. Yellow is the color of joy and intellect. It represents energy, and it just kind of pops. It really just gets your attention. Orange is the color of happiness. It is the color of creativity. It's the color of success. That's why EL is orange, yo. They all kind of fall in this wheel. They all fall in the spectrum of Roy G. Biv. And if you take Roy G. Biv and just kind of connect it, that's what creates that wheel. And if you're not familiar with what Roy G. Biv is, it's the scientific concept of what light waves will do and the frequency of the light waves and why they look the way they look. If you draw lines through this wheel, you end up with color relationships. A couple of the relationships include complementary colors, which is just literally what's across from it. Analogous colors, which you pick a color and then the two colors by it. Triadic colors, which mean a perfect pyramid, and the 3 points in which they hit are the triadic colors. Now, how color relationships work with your lights is pretty cool, because you can take things like complementary sets and analogous sets and triadic sets, and you can shove other colors in between them by using tint control. And what I like to do is I like to use the white tints a lot for this. So I'll take like a set of triadic colors, which could be as simple as RGB. RGB is a triadic set. And what you'll do is you'll say, so RGB, and then you'll shove whites in between them. So white, white, white. And you'll get an R white, G white, B white. And you'll get this really cool effect with that. And you can do that with any color set. You could take any RGB offsuit, so it could be like orange, purple, lime green, or it could be light blue, yellow, and lime green. And you could stick whites in between those things, and every time, especially with low whites, or you could even do it the other way around, high whites with the low colors. Every time those sets will come out looking really, really cool on sets like Strobe, Dops, Strobe. Those really, really, really pop. Another thing that you can do is you can take options like analogous colors and kind of do 2 different color schemes on each glove. Each glove will be a set of analogous colors, but it'll be 2 different analogous colors, and you could have a hot, cool set. People are always like, well, what's your favorite color? And I'm just like, yo, that's racist. I'll just take all the colors, Roy G. Biv. I'll go all the way through them, and I'll do things like each one of my fingers will be a different solid color, and that's it. Or I'll do all the colors will be, all fingers will be all colors. So I'm going to leave you with that. I hope I got through to you a little bit. If you want more information, just look up color theory, look up the color wheel, look up color relationships, look up all these things. Hopefully what you find isn't too far from what I told you. I'm probably just scratching the surface on all this stuff, and my information may not be the best source. I'm willing to admit that. So again, do your research and figure out this stuff, because nature has already done all the work programming your color sets for you. You really just got to kind of look at it and see what's going on. Now, the last thing I want to do is I want to kind of do a little review of these Chroma controls, because they're on sale right now for $69.95 at amazing-lights.com. And if you use my code, JEST3M, JEST, J-E-S-T, 3M, you can get an extra 10% off on these, and it's pretty much half off right now. These controls come in this really cool package, and what they come with is this nice little glove pouch. You got your instructions. You'll also get this nice little handy instructional card on how to put your gloves on, because coffee's hot. They come standard with a bunch of different stuff. They come with E-lock, which means that you no longer have to worry about turning your lights on in your pocket. You just hold it down, and also you don't have to worry about factory resetting it by accident, because they fixed that too. No longer, if you hold it while it's off, it goes right to factory resetting it. Instead, it goes to mode swap first, and then it goes to mode lock, which is what red is. You hold it to red, you click, boom. Now you can't turn your light back on. They come standard with these. They come locked. So if you bought your set and thought your batteries were dead, I got news for you, fam. They were locked. Turn them back on. You just hold it for 3 seconds. Flashes orange. Boom. Your light's on. Super cool, super handy. And you just hold it. Orange will go to colors. Blue will go to flashing patterns. I'm going to hold it till it blinks orange to get into color programming. And then I'm going to choose, like I said, I'm going to choose a Roy G. Biv set. So I'm going to do red,
orange, yellow, green, blue, purple,
and we'll do a pink for the 7th color, just because we have that option. And we're going to choose a pink, and that ends up turning out really, really pretty with that strobe morph. Then we're going to go to mode 2. I'm going to hold it till it flashes blue, and we're going to go right to Vex mode, so I can show you what the pattern looks like right after I'm done programming it. So we're going to go right to Vex mode. Choose Vex mode, and we're going to hold till color programming again. Now what we're going to do is we're going to, the first color that we're going to add is a low, or not a low, but a medium orange. That will set the first 4 blinks in that Vex mode, because what it does is it blinks the first color you program 4 times, and then it'll blink the second color, then it'll blink the first 4 colors again, and then it'll blink the 3rd color, then it'll blink the first 4 colors again, and then it'll blink the 4th color, and so on. So what we're going to do is we're going to do
white, we're going to do red, we're going to do yellow, and we're going to do deep blue.
In case you guessed it already, this mode's fire, bro. Look at that. Looks like fire. Tell me that does not look like fire! Breathe in fire. Then the other cool thing about this is it's no longer just click switch or nothing. You can hold them while they're off to green, and you can decide how many modes you want. So you can go from, for example, I'm going to choose 1 and 2, and I chose 2 modes, and now I'm going to hold it off at green, and now I can cycle between just those 2 modes. So these literally are everything people have ever wanted. They're the Chromicals. This is a Chromical. Chromical. Since day one of the Chromas, the original Chromas, people are like, we want Chromicals! Oracles are still one of the most popular lights out there. So grab a set of these. Chroma controls, they're on sale right now. Get them! Get to the chopper!